Welcome to LinguaWire English A2. Today, we have two stories. One about big changes in Senegal's government, and another about Red Cross volunteers and Ebola in Congo. Please follow us to practice your English every day with the latest episode. For transcripts and quizzes, visit linguawire.com. I'm here with Sarah, our LinguaWire correspondent for World News. Sarah, what exactly happened in Senegal with the government?
Hello, Daniel. The President of Senegal, Bassirou Diomaye Faye, fired the Prime Minister, Ousmane Sonko. He also ended the work of all the government ministers. This happened after months of problems between the two leaders.
That sounds serious. Why did the president decide to fire the prime minister now?
The president said he stopped Sonko's duties after Sonko criticised him about the country's money problems. Senegal has a big debt problem. The prime minister spoke openly about this in parliament.
Who is Ousmane Sonko? Why is he important in Senegal?
Sonko is very popular, especially with young people. He was once an ally of the president. They worked together to win the last election. But now, they strongly disagree. Sonko was expected to become president one day, but he cannot run because of a legal problem.
What do people in Senegal think about this change?
People have different opinions. Some support the president's decision, but many young people do not agree. After the firing, hundreds of students protested in Dakar, the capital city, to show support for Sonko.
What might happen next in Senegal?
The government is now uncertain because the whole government was ended. The country faces a big money crisis and the leaders need to find a way to fix it. People will watch closely to see who will lead next.
Thank you, Sarah. It is a big political change with many effects for Senegal. Now I'm with Michael, our LinguaWire correspondent for Health News. Michael, what is the latest about Ebola in the Democratic Republic of Congo?
Hi, Daniel. 3 Red Cross volunteers died from suspected Ebola in eastern Congo. They probably caught the virus while working with dead bodies before the outbreak was known.
Why is it important that they caught Ebola before the outbreak was identified?
This shows the virus was spreading without people knowing. The volunteers worked on a project not related to Ebola, so they did not expect the risk. It means the virus was active earlier than first thought.
How serious is this Ebola outbreak now?
Very serious. There are more than 170 suspected deaths and 750 suspected cases. The World Health Organization raised the risk level to very high in Congo. The virus is a rare type called Bundibugyo, which has no vaccine and kills about 1/3 of infected people.
Are other countries affected?
Yes. Congo's neighbour Uganda reported 3 new cases, with 5 total infections now. Also, health experts warn that 10 other African countries could be at risk because of this outbreak.
What do the Red Cross and health officials say about the volunteers?
The Red Cross said the volunteers died after serving their communities with courage and kindness. They worked in the town of Mongwalu, the centre of the outbreak. Health experts remind people that Ebola can spread from the bodies of patients after death.
Thank you, Michael. This is a difficult health situation with risks for many people. Let's look at some useful words from today's first story about Senegal's government. The first word is government. It means the group of people who run a country. In the story, the president ended the work of the government ministers. For example, the government makes new laws every year. The second word is debt. Debt means money that a person or country owes to others. Senegal's debt is very high, which causes problems. For example, I have a debt because I borrowed money from the bank. The third word is protest. A protest is when people show they do not agree with something, often by gathering in public. In Senegal, students protested to support Sonko. For example, people made a protest in the park to ask for cleaner air. Now, a useful verb from the second story about Ebola is to catch. It means to get a disease or virus. The volunteers caught Ebola while working. This verb is regular. For example, I catch a cold every winter. She catches the bus at 8 o'clock. Use catch when you talk about getting a sickness or something moving from one person to another. That is all for today's language recap. Follow LinguaWire for the latest daily episode and build your daily language habit with us.